Welcome, everyone. The event is now live. John, please take it away.
Thanks, Victoria. Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's live Tech Talk, AI automation for industrial IoT with Windows 10 Enterprise IoT. This event was organized by the hardworking folks at Redmond Magazine and Visual Studio Magazine, and it's sponsored by Advantech, a global leader in the fields of IoT, intelligent systems, and embedded platforms. I'm John K. Waters, Editor-in-Chief of the Converse 360 Group of 1105 Media, and I am joined today by industrial computer industry specialist Mike Huang and Edge IoT device and Microsoft software specialist Daniel Scott. Mike manages performance modular IPC for edge computing, robotics, and AIoT applications at Advantech. And Daniel is a passionate AI maven focused on helping OEMs with their industrial edge computing hardware and AI integrations. Hi, guys.
Hello, John. Thanks for having us today.
I'm looking forward to talking with you. But before we get going, I need to do a little bit of housekeeping. At the end of this conversation, we'll have a 5 to 10 minute Q&A. Please type your questions into the Q&A box at any time. We'll do our best to get to all of them. This Tech Talk is being recorded for later access. Keep an eye out for an email with a link to that recording. It'll be coming your way in the next few days. Finally, our sponsor has provided some extra resources you won't want to miss. They're available now on your consoles. Okay, I want to set the stage just a little bit here. It's a little bit of an understatement to say it this way, but it's hard to imagine a technology with a greater game-changing potential than artificial intelligence, which has captured the public imagination thanks in large measure to Microsoft's massive $10 billion investment in OpenAI and subsequent implementation of ChatGPT in its browser, search engine, and developer supporting tools. The public's fascination with this particular generative AI application notwithstanding, the most significant impact of this category of technologies is likely to occur behind the scenes in both industrial and edge applications. Microsoft is leading the way here too with its support of OEMs developing products and services for industrial IoT with Windows 10 IoT Enterprise. Advantech, a leading provider of embedded industrial IoT and automation solution platforms, has been partnering with Microsoft in the IoT space for years. No company has a better understanding of the potential of AI-enabled Windows 10 and 11 than this company, which is why you guys are here. So I'm going to just launch into my questions. And you guys will figure out who answers what. And maybe let's start the conversation with the role, let's put it this way, role now and in the future of AI automation in the industrial Internet of Things and edge computing. What are you guys seeing in this corner of this rapidly expanding IT universe?
Great. As you see here, we'll have some slides to support, which will basically show some of what Advantech gets into, right? We are kind of the brains of the computer driving the AI revolution there at the edge. So our motto and mission is enabling an intelligent planet, right? We want to see people be more productive with their time and watch AI take over the mundane tasks where instead of, say, vacuuming your house, you have an automatic vacuum. And you now maintain that machine, saving you time to do more creative and productive things with your time. And my motto is I want to create more than I consume, right? I don't want to just be consuming, say, social media, but I want to be putting more creativity into the world. So I think AI is going to be a huge assistant in helping us, ChatGPT can be used to beat writer's block, just be more productive with our time and improve our human efficiency. So I'm excited to talk about it. I am very passionate about ways that edge computing can play a part in automation for a variety of OEMs, which stands for original equipment builders and designers who are helping customers there in end applications and enterprises manage, all the data incoming and how to make effective choices with that data. So I think there's a lot going on from edge computing, security, medical. Manufacturing is one of our biggest customers here with Advantech, and warehouse automation. So there's a variety of things we can keep talking about here.
It is just absolutely amazing. So we're also seeing the emergence of video AI into the mainstream for edge AI analytics. First of all, someone define video AI.
Yeah, I think that's great. AI can be defined in multiple ways we use it, but video AI would be cameras pulling in the technology. And I don't know if you've ever personally shot with a camera. It uses a lot of memory, and hence a lot of data, right? You do a 4K shot, it's going to be consuming way more than 1080 or a variety of different settings. So it takes a lot of data to manage visual aspects out there in the field. For instance, automation for agricultural. So many tomatoes coming through a conveyor belt and it'll knock out any that aren't ripe, right? It'll make quick decisions to help people sort through fruits or vegetables, just as an example. So I think video AI is a huge part of this, and I think that's something we should keep discussing.
Let me see here. What is, okay. Speaking of that, what would you say is the impact of the latest generation of GPUs on this capability?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think we should take a step back and explain Advantech, a little bit of our history and kind of
Sure.
how we play a part, right? So we are the world's largest industrial PC manufacturer with 40 years of experience and vertically integrated where it matters. We have the capabilities to help OEMs build the solutions that they're trying to get to market. And that is accelerated by our key ecosystem partners, right? And that would be people like Microsoft, who help with the software, NVIDIA, who helps with GPUs, as well as other manufacturers who do GPUs. Camera manufacturers as well, to help with the vision of, say, these computers and the embedded computers. What I would call is the brain of artificial intelligence is kind of what Advantech plays their part in. And GPUs stands for graphic processing units. So different than, say, computer processors, which is Intel specialty. These are very specific to AI, and they're on a exponential curve of improvement, these GPUs. So they do a certain task well. Like, for example, video analytics. CPUs can multitask to different apps very well, but if there's an AI load-bearing task, that's where a GPU would come into play. And previously, they could maybe only handle about 4 cameras on a single small GPU chip, and that same size chip can now handle up to like 36 cameras at a time. So the rate improvement is drastic right now, and that's why AI is taking the mainstream.
It's fascinating. Maybe now let's get to IoT and edge computing. What's going on in this space, and how is AI automation currently being implemented to support things like, say, speaking of robotics, a 6-axis robotic arm?
Great. So we have a lot of key products in our lineup, one of which is Microsoft, but you see that is just one piece of the pie. We mostly do the embedded hardware, and that plays its part in a variety of applications. You'll see some examples here, such as an autonomous vehicle platform, and we supply all the pieces, peripherals, sensors to make it happen. But what I'd like to do is kind of hand this question off to Mike Huang, who has a little bit more expertise in this area. So when it comes to robotics and services there, Mike, I think, is our product manager with the expertise. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much, John and Daniel. I think Daniel mentioned Advantech. Actually, we are doing the IPC. We are the #1 IPC supplier in the world, and we do thousands product. So today, actually, we are talking about the cloud IoT edge AI. I try to bring out the system solution and with Microsoft. So you can take a look from our offering to see what kind of platform you are playing with the AI functions, applications in those environments such as industrial automation or severe environment, oil, gas. You see everywhere industrial application, they can use our platform with the software, AI software application to do more efficiency achievement for our customers. Yeah, you see from here application. Today I'm going to talk about the modular IPC we call the MIC product, MIC 770 B3, which is our latest platform. We using the Intel 12th generation CPU. So you can see customer, we offer the bare bone unit, and customer can choose whatever the CPU, embedded CPU to use their application from the Celeron to i7, i9. So this is not like the only options. So they can have multiple options based on the bare bone unit. So you see the high performance, compact design and fanless design. And that come with the flexible expansion module. So it's not like only the bare bone unit. Customer need a GPU card. They can use our expansion, which compatible with the MIC system to do more AI functions here. So you can see from here, this is our application story from our customer side. Because we see more and more like intelligent fulfillment center, like warehouse. They want to do because right now we are going to Industrial 4.0, IoT phase. So they do the AI process for the shipment, pick and place application to do the efficiency, have more, they can do the short time frame to finish the shipment. So they need the AI efficiency platform. From the picture, you can see the customer actually, they use our bare bone unit, but they need NVIDIA's GPU as well. So they use our expansion module. So they can use like whatever the compatible GPU card inside the expansion units. Like for example, here is using the RDS 4000, which can meet their requirement, software requirement. But they also need more USB ports. Some customers from here, they need 12 or 16 USB ports. So they need an additional PCIe card to integrate to our system as well to do some sensing or image processing. So you can see from the picture, they need multiple cameras to use in this application. So they can, but they don't want to use traditional server rack and mount platform. So they need like a box PC from the edge side, collecting the data from the robots. So, and they need a higher efficiency for the image processing. That's why they need a GPU card. So we can see many common application requirements from our customer, and they need a Microsoft image. So we are able to do the custom image to load the image to in our production line for customer. And we do the testing in our production line in Milpitas as well. So that's pretty common and application, platform configuration. The benefit from customer, they can just do the one-stop shop because we do offer those product, components, system, testing. So they don't need to worry about too many we can just offer them complete the testing unit to their requirements. The other application from here, just another AI application like install robot. The customers just need a fanless design for system. Because compared to the previous one, they need a GPU, even GPU will be the fanless side. So we do have MSA module, which is a fanless design for the customer. And the benefit for MIC system, they do have a rich I/O. You see there's many I/O in the slide, like a GPIO, remote power, PoE, because the camera, they can use a USB or PoE interface. So customer need like 8 ports PoE for the cameras. They can integrate to the bare bone unit instead of just adding the size to purchase like a PCIe card. So they can use small module to do the PoE functions. So this is one of the example here to do the robot, like AGB robot. They can use our small size fanless bare bone unit to do the applications. So it's a very successful case study for your reference.
Yeah, and one of my first jobs out of college was working for Target, right? And Advantech serves all of these, #1 names and stuff that you're aware of, right? These household names that you guys use to get your goods and supplies. We help build the robotics behind it, and it all goes on behind the scene. I mean, Amazon feels like magic, right? It's like, how did that package get here so fast? And a lot of it's this warehouse automation where they're scanning, to find out what's out of stock. They're picking with automatic robotic arms. And there's so many pieces of technology that go into the background that enterprises use to just deliver a seamless experience for the customer. And that's where Advantech plays, right? We're going to get OEMs to deliver computers to their robotics customer, for instance. And that computer is ready to go out of the box. It has everything in there, all the I/O needed. The Microsoft software is activated. It doesn't have to be activated by the end customer. They can just plug it into their systems and their enterprise and start to run.
So that brings up an interesting point. Why has Windows 10 IoT Enterprise emerged as as an ideal platform for this application? And which industry verticals or applications are best served by these and similar solutions today?
Yeah, good question. I think Mike can finish up wrapping up just this specific example, but it'll play into what we're doing.
Sure.
Thank you. So Mix 770 actually will become fully compatible with the Win 10, Windows 11 IoT, because we are concerned about longevity from our customer. Our offering from Advantech actually we using the embedded CPU. That's why our longevity will be last like 7 to 10 years. Also, we recommend the OS for the customer. We are using the IoT version, Windows 10 or 11. It also can support the 10 years longevity for our customers to support. So that's why we usually recommend this one to equip with our platform. So you can see from the chart here, so some customers using the server, and now we are migrating to the Windows 11 for new inquiry on the V3, which is the latest platform. So pretty much we can cover fully compatibility and drivers on the system.
Yeah. The point there, just to kind of reiterate, is that we are serving the same customers that Microsoft is chasing. And these are customers who want a long-term environment where they get support over placing the system in the field, they leave it, it doesn't go down. Imagine an airport display, right? They just want the computer to work. They don't want it getting upgrades like you would get into a regular home computer, because those feature updates could break the application running out there in the field. So Windows understands the needs, and they've developed the IoT channel with long-term service support, which has a variety of benefits, but you're built on the embedded history of Microsoft, which offers security, right? Three main points is security, which is it has all the features and updates and still gets security features updated. And they're the number one in cloud and IoT endpoint security from Gartner, right, reports. So Microsoft is leading with security. Second of all, it's familiarity, right? Windows is the widely used platform, and many developers, their applications run on Windows software, and it just kind of makes it much easier to develop applications on this platform. And then support. Say there is an issue that comes out. Microsoft has thousands of developers and software and network support, right, to give you the resources and tools to help resolve and improve your solution over time. So I think there's a lot going on, but pushing back to the slide is one more thing I'd say is licensing model. Their costs are based on the processors being used. So if you have a small device out there in the field, you don't want to pay for the full version or the full cost of a Windows and basically bog down your bill of materials with that software cost when the hardware is so cheap already. So if you're using very, say, efficient hardware, then you can get an efficient cost based on that processor.
Fascinating. All right, so let's get to some sort of advice. Let me see here. How are you, when you talk to companies, how are you advising them on how to leverage their existing Windows investments to support AI automation?
Yes. So the world is either running like Windows or maybe Linux, but Windows understands, that. And so they're allowing basically interoperability. So if you have already much of your enterprise built on Office, Excel, and a variety of data consumption, Outlook, then this is the natural choice to make sure that everything is working throughout your enterprise level, right? So you can easily have enterprise level features with a wide range of remote management, device management, and it makes it much more suitable to say have a kiosk solution out there in a large organization like a point of sale system, as we mentioned, your retail shopping experience. That point of sale would not be, say, assigned to a specific person, would be assigned to the store and the whole operations going in on that, right? It has to communicate with the back room to pull additional stock as things are sold. All of that support is included with Windows, and they're designed and they're constantly working to improve these applications for your specific use.
Fascinating. How do integrated hardware and software packages support edge to cloud interconnection and AI and 5G solutions?
Good question. I think this is where a lot of where Advantech plays a part, but also Microsoft. They are giving you not only the software to manage it from end application up to the cloud, but Advantech plays a part in giving you the hardware to say you need to shorten that latency for time to decisions. If there is a healthcare situation and somebody's life is on the line, you need to make quick decisions. Another thing would be autonomous driving. If somebody steps in the way, the vehicle has to react. It can't go to the cloud to make that decision. You know, it has to make quick decisions. And that's where Advantech really plays the part, right? We're going to get you the hardware at the edge to combine not only Windows, but IoT performance. And Advantech's support is across the board, right? We're not only going to give you, say, hardware, but we're going to integrate it to be with the software, with your applications, and we're going to make sure it is prepared for whatever your solution is. That way, if it's a kiosk or a gaming situation, digital signage, or medical, there's FDA certification that might need to be done. And we help you walk through all those different steps so that once this device hits the field, it's supported long-term. You don't have to recertify it, get a new device out there. It should be consistent. And that's where we're going to make sure quality is delivered.
Very cool. I'm thinking maybe this is a good time to talk about this partnership between Advantech and Microsoft. How long have you guys been joining forces with the folks in Redmond, and how does it impact your ability to innovate? How does it benefit your customers?
Yeah, good question. We've been working with Microsoft because we're one of the only vertically aligned manufacturers who they see is providing the same level of service that they want to give to their customers. So I want to say, longer than I've been here, 5-10 years, that we've been, partnered with Microsoft, but we've been distributing their software with our hardware before doing it on a standalone level where we can help people without Advantech hardware, and can kind of sell licensing on a standalone, providing service and support. But we've been a distributor of Microsoft for long before that, where we've been involved servicing their same customers. So I'm trying to think. One of the reasons that we are such a big partner is that we are able to design and manufacture for OEMs the computers and solutions they want, right? So consulting throughout the process, we're going to help you mitigate risks and bring products to market that are quality and have been certified and are made for mass production and long life cycle. So we manage the EOL notifications. We help you with any changes in software or hardware so that you're able to bring products to market either from scratch, right? Or if you want to use something that we have off the shelf. So we're building vertically focused products that are ready to go, say for the robotics or green energy sectors. But then we're also helping engineer from scratch a variety of products where people bring us their drawings and we then 3D render it, get it to production, and have a product ready to go.
Fascinating. I think that's all the questions I have. Shall we get to some questions from our attendees?
Yes, please.
I don't want to cut you short if you've got more slides for us, because I appreciate you bringing that along. I just want to remind everybody that you can type your questions into the Q&A box at any time. We'll do our very best to get to all of them. I want to start with this one from Ahmed. It's a very basic question. He's wondering, how do you define edge computing?
Yeah, edge computing. I mean, that's a great question. I'd say edge computing are devices with a fixed function out there in the environment that's not made for home use or consumer use, but instead for an enterprise level application.
I can fill in something.
Please.
For HPC, actually in the environment will be, because right now we are going as cloud-based. So edge computing actually, the edge computing PC will be control many end device as well. So edge computing need a very performance one. So need collecting all the end device like handheld device to collecting all the data and allocate to this upper tier, the server, and doing the analyzing. So edge computing actually will be more common to see from the industrial right now. From factory side, robotic or warehousing, we have an edge PC in a specific location to collecting all the data in the area. Mm-hmm. Even during the analysis or during the AI function performance, so it's very important role for now. So edge computing right now, they are choosing like fanless design as well, most likely in our customer side. So you see many of our product, we do the fanless design. And also the operating temperature, we improve like a -20 to 60 Celsius. Mm-hmm. It's the most important thing and concern from our customer. Yeah. So HPC, that be very key component for the IoT world right now.
Yeah, that's a great point. I imagine a military application, right? It's not headquarters, but it would be the people out there in the fields, maybe collecting data, sending it back to be analyzed, or analyzing it there in the field to make decisions, depending on their application. A drone in the air would be an edge computer, right? A security patrol robot, an industrial cleaning or a driving shuttle, right? Out there, maybe performing a fixed route for a college or a university where they have shuttles going throughout and it's autonomous, but it deals with the heat and the cold that would need all the necessary robust functions that we can provide.
So we've got a question here from Sri and wondering how you provide security handling. It's just we didn't really talk too much about security. What's your security position in all this?
Yeah, I'd say not only does Microsoft offer a lot of security, but Advantech goes a step further to help make it easier. So we even offer something called a Power Suite. I don't have slides today, but it's additional value-added software, which allows you to lock down the system, say for keyboard or shortcuts. So you can't plug a USB drive into the side of this public computer and then take over it. You can kind of lock off all of the outputs so that you can't type in a certain computer code, Control-Alt-Delete, get to Task Manager, or somehow use a screen swipe function. There's all sorts of ways to lock down your computer, give users access, and that's primarily in the IoT world, right? The channel that Microsoft has here. And Advantech goes a step further for a customer. We'll give you a user interface to manage that with basically a click of a button, and you can turn off or on these functions to increase your security.
Yeah, about security, actually hardware-wise, we do have TPM module come with our system solution. So it's what the customer consider security on the hardware side. Mm-hmm. We do have a solution for our barebone unit system. Yeah, especially the Win11 will come with the TPM, this TPM module, actually for the security side.
Yep, there's hardware and software basically married together, especially with Windows 11, where they almost require this hardware, TPM 2.0, to be a part of it, to increase security for their products going forward.
Makes sense. So we've got a question here from Lynn, who visits us a lot. Hi, Lynn. What are some key use cases where AI automation can bring significant benefits to industrial IoT deployments? That make sense?
Yeah, I'm just pulling up EV charging management. So this is just an example, but we talked previously, right, about a warehouse automation, doing pick and pack and ship, all without human touch, right? someone orders online, and then the product ships up there. Now in the future, we're having more EVs, electric vehicles, and charging sites, and this would be another example where you need a variety of hardware to make this happen. Communicate with 5G, get wireless, industrial temperature capabilities here, where this would be an example, right, of green energy, storage, even autonomous shuttles, electric vehicles, all of that would be a specific example. But we could go on and on. Anything come to mind?
Yeah, of course, the efficiency, or we can finish the task in a shortened time frame. That's what AI just bring the benefit to us. Yeah, about our platform actually fully compatible with all the GPU or higher performance computing requirement. So because we do have a large offering, because you see the EV charging station, we do have other suitable product for this product, and also MIC will be the controller. If customer looking for fanless design or AI GPU card, so you can consider to our platform. Yeah.
Okay, here's a question from Vic, who's wondering which IoT channel is right for me.
Good question. So Microsoft has the IoT channel, and they also have a home channel, industrial channel. So the IoT channel is correct for OEMs building fixed function devices. These are dedicated use computers, similar to a charging site, where computers are made for a long-term environment. If that is what you're doing, that would be the right channel. And I would love to get in touch with you to make sure you're getting the service and support to walk through all of that in a way that is compliant to Microsoft, and you guys get all the support needed from the distributor. And it doesn't have to be Advantech products, right? We at Advantech can support anyone using Microsoft out there in the field. So let us know, and we can give you the service and support to walk you through getting activation keys, whatever steps are needed to get your systems in the field.
Okay, here's one from Tori, who's wondering what are the value-added services that Advantech offers?
Yeah, one of which I mentioned was Power Suite, which helps you configure your image before creating a mass production or kind of pushing these images, this golden image to all of your devices. You can also help offer device management software. So you can do over-the-air updates, features and firmware to your devices. You can turn them on remotely. Advantech, I also mentioned, is a full operation house, right? We're going to be giving not only hardware, software support, but we're going to do it with the breadth and power that Advantech has, right? We're the number one in this space, and we have the experience, know-how to bring it to market quickly.
Okay, we've got, looks like we've got one more question here. This is from Walter, who's wondering, what can Advantech do to help customers when they are looking for solutions in the AI to edge space?
So that's where I come in, right? As the account manager, and you'll get an account manager, right? You'll get the support and even a dedicated team who will be there for you, right? We'll help you. I don't know all the products that Advantech has, but I know who to reach out to, who manages specific verticals, right? And then we'll narrow down. Basically, you bring us your ideal system, and we'll make it for you, right? You're like, I need all of these inputs, outputs, and we go, okay, here's a system that could work. Does this hit all the markers? And they're like, yes, but we also need to add in cellular. Okay, well, we have another product manager who does cellular, and we can make sure you have 5G connectivity. Or you choose, we'll bring together the support to make it happen. Even if it's off the shelf or custom manufacturing, we can build it for you.
I think that's all the questions we have. I just want to double check, and let's see here. And so I always like to end these with a question, just to make sure that we've covered everything you guys want to cover. Is there anything else you want to say?
Outside of just this wrap up, the benefits of working with Advantech, we're going to be able to, work with you. I think where we really shine is our adaptability with the modularity of our solutions. Mike here presented on one product that can hit a variety of applications. And that's because it is basically two products. You add in whatever else you need to the bottom and just kind of screw in additional cards, power, performance, so that the size, weight, and power is specific to your application. So whatever you need, we're gonna basically bring together mostly off-the-shelf stuff. So there's no engineering hours necessary, for you to buy. But instead, it's just off-the-shelf products made to fit to your specific application.
Yeah, I can say something.
Go.
Yeah. As Daniel mentioned, we have off-the-shelf product. Actually, MIC actually is our standard product. We don't have like MOQ for this product. MOQ is this one piece. So you can see we have inventory for all our product. So customers, sometimes they consider the lead time too long to get a sample or the shipment. So we do have inventory in our P test facility. And we do have a local PM. So I just one of the PM from the company in local Irvine, California. So we do have many PMs who dedicated to support each product. So that's why I see we can have better support, quicker time to support our customers' question or issue. And we do have a local engineer, application engineer. So most time we work with our customer to in the beginning, we configure configuration, their custom BIOS image is what we are doing and support to our customer. So you see, as Daniel mentioned, we are fully operating in US. So here, just we should try to have better support to do to direct our customer to buy our best solutions for their applications. What we are doing right now.
Yeah, that's a great point. We're not just here to push some hardware. We're here to partner with customers strategically to build out utilize our resources. If they don't have a software dedicated team, I mean, that's expensive. We do.
Yeah, we do.
If they don't have an engineering team, we do. They may have the idea, and we just help them enable the intelligent planet, right? So that's our mission, to make sure they're digging into our resources, because we want to see a win-win situation for everyone, including the end market here, benefiting from AI.
Well, thanks, guys. That's all the time we have for this Tech Talk. I want to thank Mike Huang, Product Manager at Advantech, and Daniel Scott, Account Manager at Advantech, for a really fascinating and information-packed conversation. And many thanks to the folks at Advantech for making this conversation possible. And thanks to you all for joining us. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.
Thank you, John. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.